everybody, welcome back to the Broken Monkey Gamers. My name is Grim, and this is ARK Survival Ascended. We're going to be jumping in to a new series, ARK Survival Ascended, with the Ragnarok map, and we're going to be inviting you guys to come along with us. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's going to be a little bit of a preview of what we're going to be doing, and you'll see that this week. So, without further ado, we are the Broken Monkey Gamers. My name is Grim, and this is ARK Survival Ascended Ragnarok. So, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button if you like the videos, hit the bell icon to be notified of future videos, and of course, leave comments. We love hearing from you. Let's get started. Alright, everybody, here we are back in ARK Survival Evolved? Ascended. We're in ARK Survival Ascended. This is the Ragnarok map. I'm going to show you around a little bit, and I'm going to give you a heads up on what we're planning on doing. The first thing I had to do is, of course, sort of just level up a little bit. We've already done that on video before, and we don't want to keep showing the same grind over and over again, so I've already leveled up to a nice, decent level, managed to get a few utility dinosaurs and that much, and I'll show you that in just a minute. I want to show you the whole map. I do have a map set up, so let's just really jump into that, guys. As you can see, here's my small little base. That's some T-Rex over there. Got some utility dinosaurs. Things you need to have. Didn't really need the buffalo, but I had killed its parents, and then I just took it as an orphan and raised it up. Everything else I have tamed. I will show you exactly where I am. One of the things you need to have if you want to grow stuff, you got to get a dung beetle. These guys, you put them in a little spot like this, and he'll pick up all the poop around you and turn it into fertilizer. So, let's see. How dark is it in here? It's not so bad. So, guys, you have a basic base setup. Okay, and I'll tell you what everything is in just a second. Before I do that, though, I got to show you what I got. Now, some people power their base with a generator. I use this wind turbine. Only problem with it, it does take damage during storms, electrical storms, and it will turn off. And the electrical storms out here last quite a while. As you can see, if you have played ARK Evolved Ragnarok map, this island that I'm sort of sitting on right here, just off the northern coast of the Highlands, you'll probably recognize the Highlands over there. This is brand new. So I'm going to go over here. I got my electric grill, or my industrial grill. I got a fridge. You got yourself your preserving bin, your fabricator, forge, smithy, all the basic stuff. This over here, we are using a mod. It's called, Gaia's Potions. And that's really helpful. What the hell is this? Oh, spears. We also have another mod. It's NPCs. Humans spawn like dinosaurs. And they act just like dinosaurs. They will build villages. So that's why I got this Rex out here to hold on to it. So sometimes they show up and they'll attack the base. That's why he got some spears in your kneecap, man. That's gotta hurt. Anyway, they come around causing problems. Now, the good thing about these guys is you can raid their villages for really good loot, and they drop stuff when you kill them. So if we go into this guy's inventory, and we've got just tons of armor that ooh, flame arrows. I'll take those. I'll take that. And you could keep that. Ooh, I'll take this, and this. So you can see I got tons of stuff. If I had an industrial grinder, I'd be able to turn all this into basic leathers and things like that. I got some. So whatever they were wearing or they have, it just kind of. I haven't emptied him out yet. The level, guys, for dinosaurs right now is set. I think max is 150 for wild. So when you tame them, here comes somebody. So there's a guy over there and a cat. Let's see if I can show you. Oh. Hold on. There we go. All right, to see what these humans look like, human NPCs, they'll tame dinosaurs, but they still count as wild. So if you kill the guy that's on it, and this will just be wild. They're able to tame him. He's a level 15 chopper. They have sort of classes. You can tame them. I haven't seen any babies, but I'm told you can breed humans. So that's interesting. You can tame them. You can breed them. When they're tamed, they can either be guards or you can have them doing things like attending your like a farmer could tend your crops, pick up poop, things like that. So it's something we haven't got into too much as a group. The Broken Monkeys love this mod simply because it's an easy way to get resources when you raid their bases. And they'll show up and they'll build bases mainly out in the desert area of the map. But they have been coming around my base quite a bit. So if you decide, and like I said in the sort of ads, guys, we will have spots for people who want to play on this server with us. There we go. I don't know what that heavy-footed thing is. I have no idea if it's what it's. I don't know what it is. We run about 8 mods. Most of them are just superficial or cosmetic. They don't do a whole lot. We like their look. They will be in the description. Actually, when you load into our server, it will automatically download the mods. Now, we are running with Bob's Adventures. I don't think you need to have it to play the game or play in our game, but you will need to do Gaia Potions, and I think that's $5. So you'll have to buy that mod. I don't know if you need to have Bob's Adventures to join the server, because it doesn't count as a mod. It's a DLC, and the DLCs you don't have to play the game. There are, besides Bob's Adventures, there's the Lost Colony DLC, and there's currently 2 DLCs for dinosaurs, the Pyromane and the Dreadmare. You will see these dinosaurs on the map, even if you don't have the DLC. You just can't tame them. We haven't checked to see if you need the DLCs to ride one when it's been tamed by someone else, but we'll find out. And they do look pretty cool. So here's the map. Let's jump into first point of view. So what I'm going to show you, this is Ragnarok, and it's at least 2 to 3 times bigger than the island. If you look in the upper right corner, that's the Highlands. And then there's a big, thick island with a little pond on it. You should be able to see it up there. That's where I'm at, the very edge of it. That's a brand new island for Ragnarok. There's a brand new island right there, which is just east of the redwoods and just slightly above the desert here. There's a variety of new islands around here and there, and there's this big island to the west of the swamps. Everything else is included. They've added some more ruins. The graphics are great. It's a beautiful map. And the current plan, guys, is although we started up here and we've got some home bases up here, each of us, DK, myself, and Scooter, are going to branch out into very, very dangerous areas. And we're also going to be utilizing Bob's Adventure themes to do it. So Scooter is actually going to come down in here somewhere just south of the snow area, west of the desert, somewhere in there. Not super dangerous, but close to redwoods. And he's going to build Western-style buildings, and his base will be with the Western style from Bob's Adventures. DK is going to go over to this hot desert over here, and he's going to build sort of the apocalypse, Mad Max, Road Warrior kind of style out in the deserts. And they've decided that I will be utilizing the steampunk sort of skins, and I'm going to be stuck out in the snow region in a place called Murder Snow, where at night it gets to be negative 90 degrees. Survival will be very difficult, and there's also ice dragons or ice wyverns in this area. Now, for those who decide they want to play, they can go anywhere they want. It is a PvP server, but there's no offline raiding, and we do not allow people to do what they call pillaring, which is basically just put pillars or structure foundations anywhere they want to block people. If we find that, the admin, which is DK, will basically eliminate those. There's no need for it. I think it's mainly in PvE servers they do that because you can't destroy people's structures on a PvE server. But this is a PvP, so you can. We don't really attack other people, but if you do something silly, DK will pull pranks on you mercilessly. And you can expect things like he will build a giant pillar with a little platform on top and then carry your sleeping body up there. So make sure you sleep in a bed so he can't do that. Or if you are in a bed and he finds you, he might fill your inventory with huge dino poops so that you're over encumbered and you can't move and you can't figure out why until you check your inventory. Now, I only say these as examples because he has done these in the past. I have often been the victim of the poop pockets, and Scooter has found himself high above the trees on a massive pillar when we found him. So be careful of DK. He is quite the prankster. My pranks and jokes are a little bit more benign. Anyway, that is the map. It's a beautiful map. If you have questions, feel free to ask us. You guys can form your own tribes. This is the Gaia Potions thing. It's a really simple mod. And once you build the cauldron, you have all these recipes that do amazing things. And you just have to have the stuff for it. Now, what you would need is you would create hot coals, which is something you can make in your personal crafting inventory. You have bottles, which is going to be crystal and stone, a variety of different kind of bottles. An alchemy stone, it's just something you have to make. You need to put it close to a water source. You can make corks that are stoppers for that. So you have all this stuff in your inventory. Uh-oh. Looks like the humans are attacking again. They do that quite a bit. Of course, if you have a high-level T-Rex, you really don't have to worry too much about it. Oh, geez. They're already here. And I got a good level crossbow. Oh, they're attacking. Hello. Don't know why they're attacking my base, but they keep doing it. Alright, who's here? Yep. Oh, look at these guys. Who's attacking? Oh. You're attacking. Someone else is attacking. I don't know who it is. Oh, it must be this guy. Wait, someone over yonder is attacking. Oh, I think the buffalo are taking care of him. Whoa! Okay, he's down. Oh, there's a kitty. Hello, kitty. As you can see, it's non-stop action. What happened here? Oh, I think I got this guy. Well, we still got music. I wonder if there's somebody I need to go find. I don't see anybody. Didn't take a whole lot of damage. But as you can see, there's someone there. There's bodies here and there. I have to do some more work. Was there a bag over there? No, I don't think there is. So as you can see, it's non-stop fun. Now, mind you, when you first start, they don't show up. You don't see these guys when you first start playing. They show up much later. Sometimes they will drop a bag, but not if your T-Rex eats them. Then they usually whatever they had in the bag goes into his inventory. So let's take a look and see. Oh, we got some of that. No, that's a lot of those. Now, oh, I don't want that. I don't need this. I'll take this. You can keep the food there. I know you're hungry. What was that? Someone's attacking you. Oh, wait. Did I see someone running over there? Nope, I see something flapping. One of the bugs they've got, guys, is over on this new island. Sometimes the pterodons will fly into the cliff and go through it. Then they'll be underneath. Now, I don't know where that guy's at that was attacking. They might be mounted. Because they will tame these. As you can see, they will tame these. Oh, where is it? You get fog in the highlands. Oh, jeez. Someone just shot me with a flaming arrow. Alright, that's not good. I don't know where this guy is at. Let's see. Movement speed. Yeah, we'll give him a little bit more movement speed. I do not know where this guy's at. I think he's over in the trees somewhere. Anyway, guys, damn, he got hit again. He fly. You know what? I'm gonna jump off. If they hit him again, he'll go find him. Oh, he got somebody. The hell? Was someone lying down on the ground? Is that what he did? I guess he did. He got somebody. Look at him. He could be selling. He could be an entire armor store. So, this is a tough map. The mods are. There's not many mods, and most of them, like I said, aren't really that big of a deal. But the NPC ones, now we can take mods out, although we happen to love the NPC one. It's just a great way to get resources. What I'm going to do is fly around a little bit, show you some of the map. So if anybody's in... Oh, there we go again. Well, I'm just going to let that go. Can't get that one. Yeah, it sure seems like they're having a hell of a time over there. Well, there they go again. There they go again. A lot of fun so far, huh, guys? I'm sure you're all excited to jump in with us. Let's see what we got. Okay, there we go. Tons of stuff. We gained tons of material. Let me put my hat on. There we go. And these are skins, guys. Of course, my stuff does look a little damaged. Might have to fix it up a little bit. Let's see. Can I fix it? What do I need to repair? I need, oh, a little bit of metal. I don't know. I I need metal, hide. I need a little bit of metal. I guess I can grab this right here. Grab the metal here. And go right here, fix up my goodies. Let's see, take that, take that, take that. That should be enough to fix everything up. Wait a minute. Oh, it's got to be on a smithy. Smithy. I can repair you. I can repair you. Oh, kind of naked. There. Let's see, this one, and let's put on my shirt, my hat, and we will repair. Okay. And let's walk over here, get ourselves, I don't know, a pair of gloves maybe. There we go. Put on a pair of gloves. Actually, I don't need crafting. I'll put on a pair of gloves. Alright. Sure, as you guys saw, we were having loads of fun with the T-Rex eating all them people up. At some point in time, we'll probably capture a few. But they're just pissing him off. I'm hoping he doesn't go running into the water. Okay. For those of you who have never been to Ragnarok, this is the northern part of the map. This is the brand new island with a beaver pond over there. That probably means it's noon. It's noon. They have a little musical chime at noon. Now, the highlands are very cold, guys, and they also spawn a lot of really cool things, but at the same time, there's some really scary things. Now, we're not only going to do a little quick run. There's a big shark. You will see, let's see, haven't seen one yet, but we will in just a moment. Dead whales along the beach, which you can harvest for leather and for oil and for rotten meat. One of the things they also have, if I can find them, which I should have no problem finding. There's one of the dead whales right there. Now, there's about 5 or 6 along the northern coast here, the northeastern coast, which you can harvest them with a pick. And there's about 20 around the island. There are usually crates along the shore here. See if I can find some. There they are. If you take an axe and you break open those crates, they'll have metal tools like axes. They might have metal swords, metal pikes, metal crossbows, ammunition. So, and they do respawn. Now, this is DK's little starter base we have here. This is what he built. He is not on frequently. He does have to work a lot. I'm off for the summer. So this, if we looked at our map, is where we are, where it says Big Head. And that's what he goes by. This is the map that I've explored. Thus far, there are bees, giant bees, in which you need to sort of tame in order to make beehives so you can get honey. And I've marked one there. And there's my place to the north. Now, this is a really good starting location, but it gets very cold. It's, 30 degrees, 57 right now, but at times it gets to be about 30, and if you don't have fortitude up or furs, you can die from freezing to death. The Viking Bay, which if we look at the map again, is far to the west, right by the B symbol, is a little bay there. You probably can see it. That's a good starting location most people choose. There's the, I don't know, like a lighthouse with no light in it or some kind of tower. But what I'm looking for is the fun. Oops, I forgot. I gotta let him come down. He's gotta rest. These guys don't have great stamina. And one of the things you want to do with these guys is build their stamina. That there is a redwood zone. And that is the beginning of the snow area right over there, right in front of me. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that's cool. And you'd be right, it is cool. And there's Buffalo, which is one of the new dinosaurs for this map. And they are very dangerous. Just like buffalo in America, they're very dangerous. Don't get close. You get close, they will kill you. This is a structure here. There's a farm right around here somewhere, or the outline of a farm, which has carrots, which are pretty good. You're going to need those if you want to tame a horse, or an equus as it's called. But what I'm looking for is this guy right over here. That's a Giga. One of the most dangerous critters in the game. This is a T-Rex on steroids. When I mean steroids, he does have roid rage. You piss it off, it will go berserk and kill everything, including you. They are very big and very dangerous. For those who haven't played. If you played, you already know Gigas are crazy. But there's another kind of Giga running around. And the waterfalls are magnificent. Which is over on this side somewhere. And it's called a Charcarsaurus. We just call them Char-Chars or Car-Cars or whatever. And it's a little bit smaller, but it's a little bit faster, which is frightening in itself. It's got sort of spiky bits. There was one over here in this general area. I only think only a few spawn on the map at one time. The Giga usually gets about 2 or 3 max. The Giga is a standard tame, guys. You knock it out. That's an Allosaurus. They come in packs. They're also dangerous. Where's my... Oh, my stamina's going. Okay. So somewhere in this vicinity, we look on the map, yeah, somewhere in here, there's a Charcarsaurus or whatever, Charcar. I'm going to see if I can find it. I'm not sure where it has gone, because they are mobile. Last time I saw it was over by the waterfalls here. I do not know what happened to it. It could have despawned. It could have died. And I don't know. It could have moved on. It could have just, they do roam, and it could have just gone somewhere. Now, for those of you who are wondering, because you've played on this map before, where's a really cool place to put a base? Well, this is one of the coolest places to put a base right in here. There's a cave back behind this waterfall. And the only problem is if you build a base in here, none of these metals will spawn. So I've got a sign here for those of you who are interested, and we don't want a base in here. But you can't put a storage, because that's not going to cause the metal to despawn. Because there's a lot of metal in here. It's a real easy way to get it. So don't build bases in here. But you can put a storage box like I have. The sign. It just says no bases, storage okay. So if you want to put a box up in here, there's also a bunch of that. I need to get that. I don't remember that being here last time. Anyway, if you put a storage box in here, you don't have to build foundations for it or anything. Just a storage box. Then that's fine. Because it won't interfere with the spawning of crystals and metal. Okay? So that's just, we try not to bust up spawn points for resources because they're not always easy to come by. Okay? So please not be, disrespectful to other players by doing that. Did I have anything in here? I got a few little things in here. Not much. Take this, put that there. There we go. Any hoozle. And there's water. So this would, if you're a solar player, this is a good place for a base. But once again, you lose access to most of this because the foundations will prevent the game from respawning the materials. But it used to be in ARK Survival Evolved that you could run across this little pond here. It was only ankle deep or something to get in there. Now it's deep. So you can't do that now. Now where is that Char-Char at? I don't know. She's around here somewhere. Anyhow, for those of you who, like I said, who have never played this map, that's out there where you see that snow. That's where I'm going to be. murder snow out there. At night it will get very, very cold. I think I said negative 90 below zero, which is bad. A lot of metal. That's metal right there. Also, for those of you who did not know, you can see giant crystals out here, right out in front of me. Okay, those crystals, there's a wyvern trench right there, where you can find poison, lightning, and fire wyverns and their eggs. Which, it's desirable to steal those eggs, so you can raise yourself your own wyvern and be flying around, king of the world. So, that is the north of the map. You can see that volcanic looking area out in front of me, just to the southwest of my little, there you go, you see it moving. Right there's the trench, there's the snow. That big red spot is a volcano that does erupt on occasion. A lot of fun. So we have plans on what we're going to be doing on this map. You guys can jump in and have fun with us if you guys want to. You just got to notify DK with, oh, someone gained a level. That was my bird. My bird gained a level? Yeah, he's about to. You can have plenty of fun with us. We do, the server is 24/7, so you can jump in anytime you want. If you're a disruptive player and you're trying to be a troll, we will kick you out, ban you from the server, but hey, we figure most of you guys who are interested in playing hopefully won't behave that way. You'll have fun. If you guys want to have little tribe wars amongst yourselves, that's fine. If you want to form a mega tribe, all of you subscribers who jump in, and right now the server will hold 10 people. So you got to contact DK to get the passwords and get the list of, well, you really don't need to get the list of the mods. Once you log into our server, it will download them for you, but you do have to buy the Gaia potions. So, and if you guys wanted to build a mega tribe and harass us, by all means do so, because I guarantee you that DK will, if he finds you, he'll give you a hard time. But if you guys want to play around, that's fine. There's another whale right there you can harvest. Lots of wood. If you guys want to build your base, not far from my base, I don't mind. You can do whatever you want. Oh, wait. Is that a house? Like I said, the human NPCs will build houses. Yep. They have built a house right there. Pretty interesting. Is that what they're using to come across and bug me? I wonder. Oh, they built two. Did that just appear all of a sudden, or did I see? You'll see them. You can see them right there. They've built a couple houses. They will build an entire village, guys, and there will be plenty of people to mess with. You can go in. They will have chests inside that will have resources. Lots of really great resources. Especially some of the stuff that's hard to find. Let me get over to my... Actually, I could just get a little drinky right there. And a little bit of that right there. There's a shark that's doing a nosedive. Just about all the interesting dinosaurs from all the maps, you will find them all here. There might be a few exceptions. I haven't seen them all, but I have seen there's lots of pyromanes. Oh, damn, I did it again. There's lots of pyromanes over by the volcano, of course. A lot of them. At night, the Dreadmirs come out, and there's usually 2 of them flying over this island. And there's a whole procedure on that. If you guys want to know, maybe I'll try to tame one. They are tameable, and they're very cool looking. I'm not sure if they have a lot of utility or not, but they are cool looking. Let's see, is there any... I'm kind of looking for houses on the island here. We got the one across the bridge. But these guys have been messing with me for a little bit. What the hell is over here? Oh, those are just birds. Lots of stuff over here. Oh, there's people right there. I wonder if these are the ones that... Because there's 2 guys. You should be able to see them right down there, right, guys? I don't know if I'll be able to... Oh, you can't see with my wings in the way. That doesn't help now, does it? But as you can see, there's a couple dudes. There's 3 people down there. You get the buffalo roaming around. You got tons of utility dinosaurs all on this island. And then as we get over to the mountains, you start seeing the dangerous ones. So normally everything's fine. And there's a T-Rex over there. These are the RGs. They're giant eagles / giant vultures. This one's messing with a Ceratosaurus with the spines and the tail, and it causes bleeding. There's your T-Rex. Let's see, can I see him? T-Rex is level 15. Level 25 for the Ceratosaurus. Ooh, level 100 for the RG. That's not bad. Let's see if there's any... There's a lot of yelling going on. Oh, there's another Ceratosaurus down there. I don't know what he's going after, though. Oh, he's going after a guy that's riding a saber cat, a saber-tooth tiger kind of thing. They have bleed damage. You don't want to mess with them. And there's another guy. No, it's a cat. I don't think there's a guy on that one. Okay. Now, the only disadvantage of the Highlands, well, not the only one. One of the disadvantages of the Highlands, besides it being cold, is you get a lot of fog. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's see, melee, weight, we'll do weight. We're gonna get our weight up. Okay, and there's a bunch of that right there. If you go up to the top of this, which you have to fly to get there, or if you had climbing picks, you can go up there, which I don't have at the moment. There's metal up there, and there's crystal. But I don't go with this guy. This guy's my exploring mount. If you guys need, if you jump into the server, form a tribe, and you need help taming stuff, just ask us. We'll help you out as best we can. The Gaia potions, guys, there's a taming potion in there. I highly recommend it. Because the taming on these things, some of these dinosaurs, if all you have is berries, a high-level dinosaur could take you 3 hours. And I know a lot of you are like, I don't want to do this for 3 hours, you know. So, you build yourself a potion cauldron, which is very easy, it's like, I don't even think it's 0, it's like the very low level. And you, all you gotta do is put it into inventory, have it eat it, and it instantly tames. So, you don't have to worry about waiting all day and we're running out of meat or carrots. That'll instantly tame it. There's other potions you can get. A maturation potion, which instantly matures a dinosaur. So if you had a baby and you didn't want to spend all day having to feed it until it became a juvenile, because babies, I'm pretty sure, because I know that in Survival Evolved it was this way. I'm not sure if it still is this way, but you have to. Babies can't use. They cannot use a feeding trough. You got to put the food in their inventory, and when it runs out, they starve very quickly. But juveniles and adolescents will use a feeding trough. Now, let's see, what are you doing? Look at all that stuff. If anybody needs, I'm going to take some of that. If any of you guys, look at that, need armor, some leather armor, you just come find me. Because I got tons of it. I'm not really sure. I think they've been constantly bugging him. Now, I could put him inside, but they'll still attack. And I don't want to do... I had to put everyone else on passive because they would all go nuts. They do not like him. For some strange reason. Now, you guys can build outposts if you want, a base and some outposts, whatever you want to do. That's fine. We won't have any problems with that. But just don't be pillar or just put structures everywhere just to claim an area. Unless you're going to build an actual base on it, just build a base. There's not going to be a lot of people, so no one's really going to mess with you. Anyway, this is a stego. It's what we call our gardener. Okay, this guy will mow the lawn. You take him out, he uses his tail, and he harvests all the bushes and all the things in it. And after about a minute, you're going to have hundreds of berries and seeds, wonderful amount of stuff. Of course, beavers are good for, ooh, got to give him a level. Beavers are great for, oh man, my trackball's acting up again. Beavers are great for, of course, wood. You go out, you choose some trees. Now, you might say, well, hell, I got an axe. I don't really need a beaver for that, you know. But they also reduce the weight of the wood in their inventory by roughly 10%, or to 10%, I believe. Let me get this weight going. So the weight is pretty, I think it's like 1 pound per piece of wood, or less than that. Because he's got 7 in here, and actually it's 1.8. You know, now that's double for me. 1 point, yeah, really double. Now I've also got, and this is another, what the hell am I saying? Another mod that we use, and it's, come on, called the backpack mod, where you can build a backpack and it reduces your weight by 50%. Outstanding. It's a must-have. There are other mods out there, like Neebs Gaming has a Chibi mod, which we really liked, but it's just it's really a good cheat because you build yourself a Simon Chibi, and you don't have to eat or drink anymore. It automatically fills up your eating and drinking for you. Well, that's great, but then it kind of takes out one of the aspects of the game. So what we got is this guy. He's a poop monster. His only job is to poop, eat and poop. That's all he's got to do. What's going on here? Do I have any food in here? I don't. And we're running out of berries, so I should probably grab some food because the animals upstairs are going to get very hungry very quickly. Here we go. There we go. And we'll grab some of these because we really don't need this all that much. Okay. Now this will feed just about everybody. Okay. Everybody's going to get some. So let me go over the dinosaurs real quick for you, for those of you who are unfamiliar. So we got the stego who mows the lawn. We got the, it's called a Fioma, and what the hell is that? I'm hearing something. Huh. You guys hear that? It ain't raining, is it? No, it's not raining. It's like gunshots or something. I don't know. Anyway, he's for pooping. That guy's a little... What the hell is that again? Interesting. Alright, so this guy is a Doedicurus. The thing about the Doedicurus, he's really good at harvesting stone. This is an Ankylosaurus. We call them Ankies. They're good at harvesting metal. I don't really do anything with you. He just happens to be someone I got. So those are my utility. Oh, and of course the dung beetle. He just takes all the poop. I will show you what he does. Okay, not really having. There we go. There we go. So you get one of these guys, and what he does is he picks up poop, and in return, he turns that poop into fertilizer, and he gets a little something extra. That's a lot of fertilizer. He's been getting a lot of poop, hasn't he? And you get some of this. As you can see, there is some poop there. He picks it up. I'm going to grab a little bit of this poop, or the fertilizer, and I don't want the poop. I got to get out of this cage. You're probably wondering, why do I have a cage? Because I don't want him wandering. I don't want anything to get him. So back over here, we have an unfinished greenhouse. I'm still building it. I got a beehive, which I will show you how to do that in a minute. These are your farming plots. What do we got here for fertilizer? There you go. There you go. There you go. Can't hold anymore. All right, there you go. Try to keep around 400,000 worth, if possible. There you go. Do I have any more? No, I do have a little bit more. All right, let's see what we got. We got this. There we go. Tons of fertilizer in there. We got to collect all, harvest the stuff. There's my taters. Now, I've got so much fertilizer, I wind up throwing fertilizer away. So that's what I mean. If you guys need help, all you got to do is let us know. Say, hey, man, I need some help. You got any fertilizer? It's like, of course I got fertilizer, man. Who do you think I am? Always got fertilizer. You know, if you need something, just let us know. Oh, almost the perfect amount. There we go. There you go. So I just take this stuff and oh man, I can't even get my, there we go. Oh, there we go. Also, I have a nanny. We have a nanny hatchery mod, which we use. And although the hatchery is basically a bird's nest, where if you put the eggs in it, or put the eggs down, it'll grab the eggs in a certain range, and it will basically go through the hatching process. Like if you were to put an egg down near a fire and you wanted to hatch it, you have to get the right temperature, and before the egg dies, it's really tough for wyvern eggs. Well, this mod with the nanny harvester, you have a nest. Nanny, I don't recall. Let me see real quick. The nanny, and it's a hatchery. There's the D+ hatchery, and there's this. It'll be under mods. We'll let you know what that is. There's your cauldron, and then there's the hot coals you have to create. There's the backpack. We do have something called Klinger's Structures, and it's just a reskin of structures. So it's got, it's called K Rustic, and there's another one called K Additional Structures, and it's like here's a rope wall and rope hammocks, beds. You got some of that. Then you got rustic furniture, and they're all really cool looking. So if you're the kind of person, here's a rustic smithy, rustic stuff. The rustic small bridge support and medium bridge support, guys, those are beautiful. It basically almost puts a rope bridge between 2 points at a certain range. So if you had, like say you have tree houses, you have a platform on one of the redwood trees, and then you had a platform at a nearby one, that would create a bridge across, and it would look really good. So we like those kind of mods. So you got the hatchery. I did put one of these out in case I was going to breed, because one of the values of these bison is that if you have a male and female, and you breed the female, movement speed, damage, it will produce bison milk, which is the same as wyvern milk if you wanted to raise up a wyvern. You hatch the egg, you got a little baby, it needs milk, you got to get wyvern milk, but you can also use milk from a bison for almost any young dinosaur / mammal, whatever you're trying to raise. So that's the value of the bison, is the milk. So these are the utility dinosaurs. Now, you got to have flyers in this game. It's a must. Like having a car in LA, you got to have it. In the first and easiest one you're going to get is a pterodon. They're easy to tame. You just throw a bolo on it, you trank it, you put some meat in it, and you're good to go. Now, you could use mutton meat or prime meat, or you can use a taming potion. If it's a high level, taming potion. Same with the bird, same thing. And you really want those high levels, and the reason why you want the high levels is because then you can get that health up to a high level, movement speed. And our map, we do allow you to adjust the speed of dinos, including flyers. So there you go. It's only like 1% per level, but you can get these guys going pretty fast. Like, here's another one right there, got about 2%. You can get them going really fast. We like that because we don't like slow. Slow sucks. We don't really do PvP, guys. We're not really into it, but, and there's our beehive, where if you put rare flowers in there, it will create honey. Pretty cool. So, also the Western skin is on all this. I was highly annoyed that they took out the poker table from Bob's Adventures, the Western one. I guess they said because you can actually gamble, they go, oh, we can't do that. So they took out the poker table, which really sucked because that was a lot of fun. There is a way to bring it back, a mod or something, but I don't know what it is. And we try to restrict. We have 8 mods. We try to restrict them. We don't want too many. So this is what we have, at least what I have, guys. And of course I picked up a high-level T-Rex for fun, you know. But if we look at the map, I will be very shortly, in the next couple weeks, or couple episodes really, going there, finding a map spot right there in the middle of Murder Snow. It will not be pleasant, but I've got to get some items. Oh, there's one other mod. This mod, Primitive Snow Camo. Now, you know you can get your camo, your ghillie suit, okay? And they have 3 skins: desert skin, an aberration skin, and one other, I think. So there's like 3 or 4 looks to the ghillie suit, okay? Also, they come out with a mod which is a snow ghillie suit, but it also adds cold resistance. So if you're out there in the cold, this is good. They've added tons of skins to the game. So much you could do. The cauldron, although it's very bright, you can have a lot of fun with that. My intention is when I do move over to Murder Snow, I will be uprooting this entire base pretty much and bringing it over there with a few extra things, redesigning the look of the base, doing a bunch of stuff, and seeing, you know, how do you guys build your bases? Are you artistic? Are you functional? What do you want to do? You guys can do whatever you want. Like I said, the only restriction we do have on base building is, you know, you can build a main base and outposts in certain areas, but don't build anywhere where you're going to block the spawning of resources. And you can build next to it as long as you're not disrupting the spawns. And don't put pillars and foundations everywhere. People do that, and it's a real pain in the butt on servers. So if we see that, we will basically delete them. So if you have questions, if you're interested in jumping on the server with us, let's see here. If you're interested in jumping on the server with us, just send us an email through Broken Monkey or DK. I don't know how that works. He's the tech guy. We will be having episodes where you will see us working. Like I said, DK is going to go over to the desert and do a Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome kind of build with Apocalypse, you know, skins. And I'm going to do the Steampunk or Frostpunk, as it were, in the snow area. And, of course, Scooter's going to go over probably to the Redwoods in the south and build a western base there. And because there's interesting things in mobility, so the Steampunk has airships. You can build a Zeppelin kind of looking thing, a weird airship, and fly around, which I'll be doing. The Apocalypse one, where DK is going to be at in the desert, you can build basically a garage and build dune buggies, you know, war buggies, things like that. And they're all customizable, so we'll see what he does with that. And, of course, in the western area, Scotty's going to build a train. And he's going to link all the bases. Oh, we're going to help him, of course. Link the bases with the train tracks. And maybe we'll link bases, you know, your bases to our bases with train tracks. We'll see. It'll be very interesting to see what we can all come up with. So that's the goals, guys, to try to do this stuff. We'll see later on how we're going to expand it. But it's something, you know, that we're hoping we can include you guys, our subscribers, those that are interested in playing. we want to include you. We want to bring you into this. This is my favorite game. I love the taming and breeding the dinosaurs. I've got thousands of hours in the first one, a few hundred in this one, and we're hopeful that you guys like watching it, and some of you might even enjoy playing. We're going to be trying to get games out here that allow that. I'm still trying to convince DK to bring us back into 7 Days to Die because it's at 2.0, and I've been playing it, and it's really, really good. I really enjoy it, but he only likes to do things like that when we can seriously heavily mod it. He's really into that. He's sort of the master at building the horde base. He's got it down where we can build a horde base and we never have to worry about zombies getting us. But I love 7 Days to Die as well. It's probably my second favorite game. Anyway, guys, that's the preview of what we're planning on doing. I hope you guys like what we're going to do and you enjoy the videos. I'm hoping that you guys want to jump in with us or at least watch. So, guys, with that being said, this is the end of this preview. We are the Broken Monkey Gamers. My name is Grim, and this is ARK Survival Ascended, the Ragnarok map. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you like the videos. Hit the bell icon to be notified of future videos. And, of course, leave comments. We love hearing from you guys. Till the next time, enjoy the videos, and I'll see you later.